Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs. The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And we are underway from Arrowhead. Fields this way up at the 17. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Yellow.
Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And this play doesn't work at all as he's going to be marked down behind the line after the dive. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Hey, Ripley, Ripley. 15.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one. And let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Taken down at the 42.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their 2nd possession.
Yeah, one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that will be incomplete.
Whether That's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting. By any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Yellow. Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors.
Mahomes going to go on fourth down. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. Running on first down, Eckler. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. We're scoreless after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
Here we go, sack.
It's Eckler again. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. He's got Allen. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Train there. Derek Martin with a sack. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Herbert now. He finds his receiver Williams for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Chargers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it. And then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it. But I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Yellow.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down on a well-designed play there. That gets him 16 to move the chains. Now it's Mahomes again, escaping the pressure right. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. To throw again on second down. Mahomes. And this is incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Attack!
Throwing now is Mahomes. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, 39 yards. And the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Booker is on target. And we're tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
He's hoping to get to the end. They did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Yellow.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
43, 15.
And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Mahomes going to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
Huge play for the defense. What a turn of events. They get the fumble return for a touchdown. The last play of the first half.
And how about the defense providing a score, amping up not just themselves, but the entire team as they head into the locker room.
And does that change the locker room speech at half?
There shouldn't be much of a speech necessary now. They've got things going their way.
Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. So I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. Third down, not even tougher. 5-13 after that loss of a yard.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Don't pressure that time. Force some indecision in the backfield. And they'll wind up being taken back for the next loss.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. Herbert off of play action. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here's Edwards-Helaire. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Mahomes. Being chased out left. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback, and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big...
And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Butker now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one. Not up at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Charger drive about to get going. We've got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Now that's a tough throw because he's moving to his left. He's got to get his shoulders pointed back right to throw it all the way across field to try and connect. Unable to do so.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Now a toss, running left, Eckler. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
That wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Easy. 43.
Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. Down to about the 32.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter. Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game. They go play fake. Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the 4th. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's go.
into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Xander Horvath
taking it in from a yard out.
And the Chargers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Mahomes. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
On the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts. But even if they force a 3 and out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
Whistles now in a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
And now the question everyone's wondering, with the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air for it?
I do. I run the football to my offensive line. No leakage up front. I want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw out to the perimeter. Maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
That one good for 13 and a Charger first. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively, kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
You say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
Rashad Fenton, the one to bring him down.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. George Karlaftis in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
On third down, here's Eckler. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So this one's over. It's in the win column.